If everybody calls you a liar that you come in contact with, chances are you are. You're
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. Come on up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be my review for season 4, part 1 of Married to Medicine's reunion. Okay, let's start. Being as though they started off with lies, which is what we've been dealing with all season, is lies coming from Lisa Nicole. So naturally they started off with what? Some lies from Lisa Nicole. I ain't doing all that. Let's start off and talk fashion. Okay, so I'm going to say we'll start off with Lady Q first. Quad, gold gown, wrap, very sexy, very you're the legs of the operation at this point. And that's very much what it gives. Boobs and legs, straight Egyptian bob. I love it. It looks good. It's very, very good. Very, very quad. It didn't shock me because it actually fits. That's Lady Q. Everything about it is very much quad. Love it. Simone, bitch, you look fantastic. Fantastic. And then there was even a little part in there where Heavenly, they talked about Heavenly always riding Simone about her fashions. And Heavenly said, she looks nice tonight. And she definitely the fuck did. Everything. Makeup, the hair, the dressed very cute. Very age appropriate, because that's a part of the problem with Simone a lot of times. We get this old grandma shit going on, and it's like, girl, stop it. But you hit the mark. You look really good, Simone. You really do. You look really good. Mariah. No. No. And I'm just gonna say it's the color. That's all that's really what all it is. It's the color. The color of the dress looks like baby shit. That's what it looks like, baby shit. If that same dress was like red or canary or something like that, even a beautiful shade of like electric blue, it would have given that dress a whole different character. But that green baby shit look, no ma'am. That wasn't too cool. And then the earrings and the shoes, the earrings were cute for something, the shoes were beautiful. But they didn't help out. It was that the color of that dress. It just did not, that puke green, it just didn't work. And Heavenly and uh Mariah had the same shoes and earrings on. And Mariah made a whole big shebang about it and went back there and eventually took her shoes off. Put her shoes back on. But she wasn't gonna have the same stuff on that Heavenly had on. And Heavenly told her just as nicely, I wore it best anyway. Which we're gonna go ahead right from there. No, well, no. Well, we'll do hair in a minute. So yeah, we're gonna switch right from there and go on over to Heavenly. Heavenly looked good. And that's I had to give Heavenly credit for all season long. Heavenly's makeup, hair, and clothing have been on point. I really liked this dress on Heavenly. It fit Heavenly. I didn't want to see Heavenly try to pull off a gown. That's too much too fast. We got you in a dress, we good. Got you out of scrubs and shit, and put you in a dress. Girl, you look good. And now the dress could have probably been maybe one size bigger, but it was cool. Everything was cool. I love the type of beading that she actually had going on. I love the slight ombre of the color and the hair. Heavenly looked good, and you have been all season. And y'all know I give Heavenly she's not really my kind of people, but I have to say, I've actually grown to like Heavenly a lot better this season. And I think maybe it's just that I've learned, she's done some changes, and I'm learning a different side of Heavenly that is actually bearable. Not that she would care. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so let's go on to Lisa. Girl. You know what, Lisa? Bitch. You give people that can make their own clothes a bad name. That jumpsuit is ridiculous. You try to get on Andy's best side because you know Andy love a jumpsuit. Girl, you look ridiculous in that jumpsuit. It's awful. It is awful. The fabric, for some reason, and I'm sure it's not really, really cheap fabric, but that fabric, for some reason, just looks cheap. And I love a one shoulder gown, one shoulder dress. I like one shoulder, okay? And I can go on either side because I like both of mine. But I like a one shoulder situation with the collar. I have tons of costumes and gowns and things with that cut, but for whatever reason, whoever put yours, bitch, it's just wrong. And let's talk about the fit. It's ill fitting, and that is the worst thing of all in a jumpsuit, is for it to be ill fitting. And then Andy had you stand up, bitch. That was a setup. He said, "Stand up, let me see what you got going on." Girl, fat pushy. I said, "What?" She stood up, honey. It looked like you had on some old loose ass drawers that was bunching up with a big fat panty liner that was the wrong size, and everything was just all balled up. Girl was giving fat pushy. That was horrible. Or it looked like you didn't tuck good. You might want to talk to Darren about that, honey. But anyway, that was a mess. I don't even like the hair either. I don't like the hair. I don't know what that hair is. I don't like that. It just looks thick and cumbersome. That look just was bad. That wasn't too hot. Janice. Yeah, we need Janice on the show. Janice came and blew up the fucking spot. I've told you all I am sick of the sheer with the beads in the gown. That bitch brought you the sheer with the beads in a jumpsuit that had fullness, that gave the illusion of. Fuck you, Janice. You're a clown. You understand? You're a clown. And a good clown. You came in that motherfucker, and every time I seen you, you have broke up the fucking spot. Every time we seen Janice, this bitch rags. Every time she changed her hair, it was spot on. Makeup, always flawless. Bitch, that's how you do reality TV. I don't know, you could be a raggedy bitch any other time when we don't see you. But every time we seen you, bitch, you came and you showed up and you showed the fuck out. Hair was so motherfucking tight on that reunion. Janice didn't have a piece of hair out of place. Janice hit the screen and my mother hit my phone and said, "You see this bitch's hair?" Hey, what you want me to say? Makeup? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've already told y'all I'm an advocate for let's bring Janice in. If I had to do another petition like I did a petition to try to get them back on Sunday, I will definitely do another petition to try to get Janice on the show to make sure she's there whenever they come back. I loved it. I loved what she gave. I love her demeanor. When she be acting a little petty, it's cool. I'll call her ass on it, but I like that Janice. I really do. You old sharp old bitch. I like her. Let's see who else. Dr. Jackie. Y'all know I loves my Dr. Jackie, but girl, I ain't gonna backpedal and I'm not gonna pussy pop. So I can't let you make it, baby. I'm sorry. That whole everything, all the way down to your ankle. I'm going to say, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't like any of it. I don't like the dress. I don't like the color. I don't like the hair. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it. None of it did anything for you at all. I didn't. It looked like a bad version of an extra from the Versailles. I didn't. I didn't care for that. Now, what I will give Jackie on the reunion, as well as anytime you ever see Jackie, Jackie has some of the baddest motherfucking ankle boots that you'll ever find. I don't know what it is, if that's just one of the styles that she really, really likes, and she finds these. Jackie has some of the baddest motherfucking ankle boots that you will ever find. And the pair she had on at the reunion, bad motherfuckers, but just not for this. They're just not for this. The shoes was everything. That dress, I just could not fuck with that dress. That dress remind me of a table dressing for Thanksgiving. I just couldn't with that. Too much doily crochet type of shit going. No, ma'am. Sorry, Jackie girl, but no, ma'am. I'm a pass on that. Toya. Toya. You need to quit playing. You need to quit playing. Quit playing. Where the fuck did you find a cow print beaded wedding gown? Bitch. And when you found it, why the fuck didn't you leave it? That shit was horrible. Oh my God. That dress is a fucking travesty. It is horrible. Cow print, beaded, wedding. Because it looked like it should have a cow print motherfucking veil. That shit is horrible. And let's just jump right there to hair. Your makeup is flawless, Toya. Makeup flawless. But, bitch, your hair is a motherfucking drag queen's dream, bitch. You better know. Bitch, that hair is so... Bitch, they gave you one old relaxer that gave you this, bitch. Your hair was snatched, baby. They straightened you out to the point that it pulled your eyes back. All that's fabulous. Then, bitch, this shit in the back, them 12 bags of hair you got on the back, bitch, it's a drag queen's dream. But, a little bit of advice. You're not a drag queen and you wasn't in a drag show. So, bitch, it's wrong. It's wrong. It is too much. Too much hair. Girl, where are you going? There's no time that any woman needs 12 bags of hair to do anything. That is too much hair. Too much. Too much hair. You had enough hair to do everybody's hair on both couches, including Andy's. That's too much hair. But for drag show, fabulous, bitch. That hair was, it's a drag queen dream, bitch. You could win any pageant going on anywhere with that hair. But that was just wrong. I didn't care for that too much. It was too much. You're not a drag queen, boo. Stop it. And that dress, like I said, was a travesty. That was completely wrong. But the worst hair of the night is Mariah. No style. It's no style. I mean, it's the same. Got the shit jammed up on your head, part in the middle and straight. And then, what kind of hair is that, Mariah? What kind of hair is that? You done took, that looked like that percentage real, percentage synthetic, and then you just slapped Blue Magic in it, and then the shit done took, and as the night went on, that shit done went to balling up in the back. That's horrible. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. It doesn't look good. The color doesn't look good. Your makeup is not good tonight. I don't know what's going on. Because usually, as much as she gets on my nerves, Mariah can pull a look off. And the bitch usually wears some bad shoes. I told you she always had bad shoes. But that hair Your hair is touch and go too. You don't always be on with the hair. But this shit here, don't try to bamboozle us and play rich with no 19.99 bag of hair. And I don't care if you do got 4 bags of it in. That's only $80. And it's wrong. You got $80 worth of hair on, you got $2 worth of blue magic in it, and the shit's balled up. That's horrible. Your hair's terrible. Looks terrible. It just looks greasy and heavy and hot. And some of that grease from that hair is what's making your face so shiny. Check it out. Anyway, Andy, you are a shady motherfucker. You were sitting around there reading and carrying on. And I'm just pointing out little things that stuck out to me because I'm not going to sit here and go through everything. It was what it was. Like I said, most of the reunion was all about lies that Lisa has told and then people getting at her ass, because that's all it was. It was Lisa. Everybody had a beef with Lisa. And I just had to laugh because at one point she's, I don't have no problem with none of these women. This, that, thing, the other. And Andy looked and said, from where I sit at, it looks like you do. Damn right. She had a beef with everybody. Everybody. The only one you don't have a beef with is the one that you should have a beef with, is that stinking whore with the greased up hair sitting next to you that's sitting there shaking her head to everything somebody's saying. Mariah full of shit. Mariah's nobody's friend. You should have a beef with her because she's been clowning you every step of the way. Every step of the way. Then, Lisa, you made a comment about Darren versus Damon for Hawaii, and how it was a double standard that Darren came late and Damon had left early, and that everybody was getting on you, but nobody got on Heavenly, and it's a double standard. No, back up. Back up. Let me tell you what the difference was. We didn't hear none of this shit about it. It was what it was. Damon got there, and then Damon had to leave. That was it. That's all we heard of it. Darren, we had all these excuses, all these stories, all these far-fetched situations, and getting lost in bathrooms, men's bathrooms, and stuff, and all of this. Heavenly ain't made up no stories. There were no stories about what Damon was doing. We knew exactly what Damon's situation was. We knew exactly what Curtis's situation was with Jackie. Your husband, you just continued on. He's going to be here. Then we don't show up. There's a story. That's the part that always makes you look crazy, bitches, because there's always all these stories that goes along with everything. Now, let me jump over to this. Andy, one of your messy little treats, honey, when all of the little stuff came out about Darren. That goddamn Andy, you slid a line in there when she said, my husband's not gay, this, that, thing, and the other, and on and on and on. And they're like, okay, fine. And then Andy gonna say, well, yeah, Dr. Darren, he'll be out in a minute. And then pause. Andy, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You knew you were throwing a little jab on the side. You said, goddamn shady. It's yummy, but you're very, very shady. And I like it. I like it a little bit. So that was 2 times that Andy threw his shit out there. The third time is, you know that Andy and Quad got to be kind of cool because he threw that little shade over there at Quad and they laughed it off when Jackie was talking about the story about the woman that had the glass vase stuck in her vagina, and fucking Andy gonna say, "Ooh, Quad, are you still in pain from that happening?" I said, "Oh, Andy, you tried it. You tried it, Andy." And Quad just laughed it off. And see, that's the Quad that I don't understand when people say, she's this and she's that. For her to be able to take that joke and not internalize it and act all bitchy and nasty, you see that she's really a fun girl. She really is. And that's her. She likes to have fun when you don't push her. But if you're doing something trying to be hurtful and trying to come for her, yes, she hangs around enough of the children. She knows enough and how to read and read effectively that no, she's not going to let you make it. Like that. Don't you know that if Quad really felt like Andy was trying to come for her, she would have stopped the show. She would have shut Andy the fuck down in a lovely, queenly, dragged fashion, honey, like she really, really can, honey. Trust me, she's a fun girl. She really isn't all drama and over the top antics. She's a fun girl, but whatever. I ain't gonna try to sell her to y'all. It is what it is. Season 4, look out for her again on season 5. Y'all can hate on her again. Every time you do, honey, her purse fills up. Nobody gives a fuck. Anyway, moving on. So, Toya, let me say this. Girl, there is a real big importance in not dishing ill teas, bitch. Now, I was with you, girl, when you threw the shit out there about the beauty marks or the mole on Darren's butt. Now, girl, listen. Bitch, if you're going to be dishing, you got to dish the right tea, not ill tea. Girl, the damn mole was not on his butt. It was on his penis, honey. It was in Sean's interview with Damon. On the penis, not on the butt, okay? So when you go to dish tea, you got to make sure you're not dishing ill tea. Capiche? Okay. And Lisa was really, she thought she had a leg up, honey, until the girls corrected her, honey. Miss Squad, honey. She said, oh, well, it doesn't matter about anybody saying he has a mole on his butt because he doesn't. And Quad said, sorry, honey. They said it was on his penis. And then that bitch was like, he don't got that either. Liar, liar, pants on fire, honey. Isn't that what Miss Omarosa's been saying, honey? Liar, liar, pants on fire, Lisa, bitch. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about Janice and Heavenly and how when they first met, it was like a big blow up. Like 3 minutes after they met, it was just bam, Clash of the Titans. And that's how we got to know Janice really quickly, and Janice got to know Heavenly really quickly. And that was the old Heavenly, the Heavenly that I couldn't stand. And it was refreshing to see not really so much that Heavenly backpedaled and pussy popped, but that she was woman enough to do it. She was woman enough to apologize and to stay how wrong because she really was wrong in that situation. But Janice really got her ass right thoroughly fucked together. And I laughed when Jackie said, girl, don't take it personally. That's Heavenly. That's her. She got to try you when you first come. And you know what? That truly is Heavenly. When you first get around Heavenly, she will try you. You know, and if you don't show up, she'll continue to fuck with you. She'll continue to fuck with you. Now, I don't know what's going on with that goddamn Heavenly and Mariah that we're not seeing. But there's something really bad that goes on. Because all through this, it was worse than when it was Quad versus Mariah. Mariah was bitter, just like that dress looked. Just bitter. I mean, and she went at Heavenly, and she went. Child, they was throwing these reeds at each other. I said, ooh, Jesus, okay. When she told Mariah, said, no, something about Heavenly told Mariah, girl, you could come and clean my offices. That's about all you're qualified for, honey. And Miss Mariah gave her, you're the messiest bitch on this stage, honey. And I would be glad to clean your offices because I hear they're nasty as hell. And Heavenly said, yeah, just like your house, bitch. I said, oh my. And then now the one thing, Heavenly, I don't know why you backpedaled and pussy popped on this one. But when, you know, Heavenly's always in trouble because she's always talking about people's mother. When they go after her, she'll go after your mother, honey. She'll let you have it. She'll let your mom have it, child. But when she talked about shoot Lucy, honey, there was no need to backpedal. There was no need to pussy pop. Not at all. You stated a fact. Mariah sat over there and called Heavenly thirsty. And Heavenly said, yeah, your mama's thirsty. And then she said, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk about your mother. Yes, you should have. Shoot Lucy is thirsty than the motherfucker and always have been. She gets her ass on this show and jumps right in the motherfucking shit. Because she's what? Thirsty. You didn't have to take that back, baby. All you did was state a fact. Shoot Lucy is thirsty. Quite. Anyway. Last little thing that got thrown out there, and I'm going to let this go because we've been talking long enough. Simone. I guess Simone just got tired of Lisa and her bullshit and her round and round and round. And she said, Lisa, you're always saying when they go low, we go high. But you're always wallowing in the dirt, Lisa. I said, oh, girl, everybody is sick of you, Lisa, and your bullshit. Everybody's sick of it. Everybody. Then all the bullshit with Toya. When Toya, you kept coming up to Toya about her tax situation and she threw it right back to, didn't you and your husband have tax situations just last season? Girl, Lisa, you're ridiculous. And again, like we started, we're going to end. If everybody says you're a liar, chances are you're a liar. And you and Darren, you all are liars. And I can't wait to see the next part of this reunion. To see what lies get told once your husband shows up. Just a mess. See you all in a couple days. All right. Bye.